Hello and welcome back to the NeuroSMP. It's been a little bit of a minute since I last recorded, but I have been so busy and productive, and I think you're going to love what I've done with the place. First of all, the tower is complete, and I'm very happy with the way it looks. There's a few minor details left for me to do, but it's all done, and this is the very stylish looking roof, and I quite like the way it looks. So let's take a step inside and actually maybe consider moving stuff inside the house, or inside the tower. So it's not too fancy on the inside. I've just got a glass block parting right here with a string light underneath to provide ample lighting. Couple of orange lines just to fit in with the theme of this tower thing. And I've got a bubble elevator going up and a bubble elevator coming down. Let's have a look at what it looks like upstairs. Up in here, it's not too fancy. I think I need to add some sort of centerpiece up there, maybe like a lantern or something, for no purpose other than aesthetics. And its flooring took far too long. Each one of these little segments here has 8 buckets of lava inside. So that's 8 tons, 64 buckets of lava have been placed, and an entire stack of orange glass has been placed as well. I've got obsidian just as a little partition, and I think that really works quite nicely actually. And out here, there's not too much to look at outside of the windows. I'm thinking maybe you just have some chests here in the corners just to keep everything nice and spacious. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put the bed just yet. Build looks absolutely incredible and delightful. The outside looks incredibly bland, and I need to do something about that. Whilst I was mining for blackstone and the other resources that I needed for this build, I got an abundance of netherrack, so I'm thinking I can do a sort of custom biome, sort of almost like the nether seeping into the overworld. But because of where I put my base, or where I put the tower, I'm going to have to be quite careful with how I place this. I'm going to have to add some, I don't know, bit of terraforming. And we all know how terraforming goes. It either goes very well or it just doesn't go at all. And I guess we'll figure out how that goes in a little bit. Okay, so a fair bit has happened since that last clip. Not too much visibleness from here, and not too much visibleness from here. A little bit of a snippet as to something that's been going on over there. But I've officially moved in. I've got a somewhat organised chest system here in a very kind of not at all sorted kind of way. But I'm actually moved in now, which is a bonus. And I've got this little thing all set up here. I need to redesign this pattern because I no longer like it. Which is basically me anyway. I build something and then I don't like it, so I redesign it, and I've already got a new design in mind as to what I'm going to do with it, and I'm really excited for that. But I'm also going to do a bit of terraforming around this area because it seems a bit odd just to have this here. Now my entire little ocean here, it gets closed off after a while. This is a very small ocean, in a not at all that tiny kind of way, but I'm kind of closing it off from the other sort of rivers. For example, this biome over here, they register it as a beach, but then it becomes a river for a fair majority of it. Now what I've done is I've put a little cobblestone path underneath, and I've just sort of tried to create like an almost sort of bank thing, and it looks quite good actually over here. And I've got the last little bit to do now, and I'm quite happy with the way I've progressed with this. Did you just see a skeleton? Oh, there's a skeleton. Hello. That confused me massively. Okay, well, I guess that happens. But I just need to finish off doing this a little bit. I'm going to do a few more just out there bits like this. And then finishing off like so. And then when I'm done with it, I'll show you the progress. And I think we're just about done. There are a few little spots that I'm just going to clean up, And that should be it. I'll have a quick look around just to see if there's anything else missing or that I need to add. But I don't think there is. This looks quite nice actually. I'm quite happy with the way this has turned out. Now I figured that seeing as I'm here and I've still got it fresh in my mind, I'm going to change this over very quickly and show you guys my new design. And I'm probably not going to have enough blocks for this. As expected, I didn't quite have enough blocks, so I went into the nether and quickly got the last few blocks that I needed. Now I'm looking at this, I'm quite liking the pattern, but it's too patterny, it's too organised and central. So I think I'm just going to scrap the pattern and sort of go for sort of more natural and curved area if I can. Which, you know, is going to be far easier said than done. Now I'm thinking of also maybe putting like a shroom light in the centre. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a little think and maybe an experiment around in a creative world. Now I have an enchantment table, but I also have 2 bookshelves, and in order to make a fully functioning and working enchantment table, I need more than 2 bookshelves. I think I need 15 in total. So that might mean I need to get some things sorted, such as getting some more leather, because I'm doing alright for paper for once, which is a bit weird. I'm also somewhat doing okay with rockets. I know it doesn't look like it at the moment with only 36 on me, but I have a stack in a chest somewhere, and I've got easy access to sugarcane to make paper, and there's a creeper farm at spawn that anyone can use. Having a farm is a good idea. I think I could do with having a farm myself, but I wanted to fit in with the theme that I have going on here. So I'm going to come up with a design as to what my mob farm should look like, and that's going to be the next episode. I know that we've finished talking about this little beach pathway thing over here, but I thought I'd just mention it. It is very much hollow on the inside. I'm not planning on doing this side of it though, due to the fact that I am simply going to be covering this area up with netherrack if possible, which I think it is possible, but it's going to be very time consuming. Now when I was last in this area, you might remember that I had this shop here, the jungle gym, and this building here. I got a message from an anonymous source. I don't know who it is. It was very peculiar. And they just said that they wanted to have my little shop that was next to the jungle gym. And they wanted to use it as a quest office. And if I gave them the shop, then I would get something good in response. So I gave them the shop and I haven't had anything back. Guys, I think I got scammed. But I kind of want to check out what they've done. So they've called it the Quest Chronicles, and I've got to admit, it looks like it really fits. Ooh, there's a building there. It really fits in with the area. That bit's a bit mouldy, but the rest of the shop, it really suits this area. So let's have a quick look inside. The Quest Chronicles, that's a good name for a shop. Or, well, a quest office. The floor's quite, I don't know, it's kind of rugged. The lighting situation's a bit something to be desired, and there's not much in the way of decoration, but I quite like how the chair's incorporated into the back of the building. That's quite cool. So I don't actually know what's going to happen here. It's going to be really weird. Weirder things have happened on the server, I suppose. We do have pirates and dragons and carrots. Anyways, we have a little creeper farm over here, and this is where the experience or the gunpowder drops. And it can be used as an EXP farm, and I think I'm going to need to at some point, because look at the state of my armour. It's a disaster. Speaking of, I should probably get better armour. Now, I've been AFKing a little bit here, and I've left one piece of gunpowder in every single barrel apart from this one, which is stuff I managed to get in the span of like less than an hour. So this is a really good creeper farm. But whether or not it functions well, oh, that's a different matter. Anyway, I think I'm going to AFK here, and Anyway, I'm going to leave today's episode right there because I have been a very busy bee. Most of the builds that you've seen today and most of the stuff that you've seen on screen today, that took far longer to make than I will ever care to admit. So, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. And if you want, feel free to subscribe. I don't normally ask for people to subscribe. I don't really know why, really. But as the sounds of creepers dying follows all us into a nice, steady, chill day, I'm going to leave the episode there. So take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Gotta get that experience. Gotta try and get my wings better. Gonna try and get my wings to not be dead. 'Cause they're kinda dead at the moment. Getting gunpowder left, right and center. Gonna try and hope for the best. Gonna try and have a good adventure. Gonna put life to the test. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 da da ba ba da ba 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 da da ba 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 na 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 na. Gonna do whatever I can. Gonna be the best bear that I am. Gonna get the creeping and creeping EXP. Do do ba 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 da ba 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Boom 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 boom. Ba 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 da ba da ba da.